What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to another video. I'm Michigan Sports Talk here, and this video is brought to you by BetUS Sportsbook and Casino. But in this one, we go over the latest on Colston Loveland and Will Johnson's injury and their status ahead of the Minnesota game, plus a couple of potential Heisman candidates for Michigan. Plus, Alex Orji also spoke with the media on his first start in the Michigan offense. Plus, I go over a couple of other recruits who commented on Michigan's win over USC as they made a visit over the weekend and Michigan impressed them. It's all going to be in this video and more, so let's go ahead and get right into it. So to start this video, I did want to talk about some injury updates on Colston Loveland and Will Johnson and the latest on their status, as head coach Sherrone Moore did say at his Monday press conference that the doctors felt that it would be in the best interest that Colston Loveland did not play. And then he said on the Inside Michigan Football radio show Monday night that he's trending in a good direction, so we'll see as the week goes. I think he'll practice a little bit tomorrow, and then we'll just see whatever the doctors say, but we're in a good place. So Colston Loveland didn't end up playing against USC. Now Michigan, they didn't even pass the ball as much anyway, but if Michigan did get him back for the game against Minnesota, that would be pretty huge for Alex Orji. That would be a huge passing target for him. So we'll see as the week goes on. He's questionable right now, but the injury was less serious than the coaches thought, so that's always good. And he should be back here soon. He has been practicing, so we'll see how it is by game time. But as far as Will Johnson's injury status, nothing really to be worrying about, as Sherrone Moore said that he's obviously sore, but nothing structurally done, and he's in a good place, so he'll be ready to go. Now, Will Johnson, he received a mid-game x-ray on his shoulder early in the fourth quarter, which did yield good news, and he was cleared to return to the game, but he was held out anyway. But Will Johnson, he also did talk about his health. He said that it was good to know I didn't break anything or anything like that, so just taking it day by day from here and see where it ends up. And I said, I just banged up my shoulder a little bit. I was up in the tunnel back getting x-rays and stuff, and he said he was just hoping Michigan was able to pull it out the way we did, and those guys held it down. He talked about Amir Hall, Jair Hill, Zeke Berry, all the DBs. He did talk about his pick 6 against USC. He said that it was really just instincts. Said things they liked throughout the week, preparation, knowing the kind of things they liked on certain down and distance, and once I really saw it, trusting it and believing in it and going to do it. Will Johnson, he is just very, very talented. No doubt going to be a first-round pick. Could be a top 10 pick, because I know a lot of NFL teams are going to be wanting him in the draft. But as far as Will Johnson's injury goes, nothing really to worry about. Sherrone Moore said he'll be ready to go, and that his shoulder is just sore right now, so that's very good news. Thankfully, he didn't break anything. Now, real quick here, I do want to give a shout out to today's sponsor and this channel throughout the football season. That is right, BetUS. They have all the odds you need, and right now, looking at the Michigan-Minnesota game, I tell you what, you could make some money on this game. The spread right now is Michigan just favored to win by 9 points. You can go ahead and make a bet, put in $110 to win $100. I think they can cover that spread against Minnesota. Iowa was able to run the ball all over them, and I expect Michigan to do the same thing this Saturday. Hopefully they could potentially get the passing game going a little bit too. I do expect the defense to be dominant again in this one, which is why I feel even more comfortable picking Michigan covering the spread. There's also money line you can bet right now, $365 to win $100 if you want to pick Michigan winning this game outright, as they look to keep the Little Brown Jug, extend their Big Ten win streak coming off of a big win over USC. There's obviously tons of other games you can bet on as well, and right now currently BetUS is offering a 150% bonus on your first deposit up to $2,000, and then a 125% bonus on your next 2 deposits up to $2,000, all with code YouTube150. So go ahead, use code YouTube150 at betus.com. Obviously, please gamble responsibly, but let's go ahead and keep going here. And as we talked about Will Johnson, he actually did make it on On3's Heisman Week 5 poll, coming in at number 9, but also tied at number 10 is Kalel Moling. So 2 Michigan players on that list. Now it's obviously going to be really hard for both those players, to win a Heisman, especially Kalel Moling sharing carries with Donovan Edwards. But I tell you what, through 4 games, Kalel Moling's 53 carries, 429 yards, 4 touchdowns, averaging 8.1 yards per carry right now, and coming off of 2 monster performances over Arkansas State and USC. Watch out for Kalel Molings. Same thing goes with Will Johnson. He already has 2 interceptions. Both were pick sixes. He also has 11 tackles on the season already, and he has just proven he is the best cornerback in college football. Also has 3 pass deflections on the season, and you never know. Both these guys, Kalel Molings or Will Johnson, could be potential Heisman Trophy ceremony candidates, just like Aiden Hutchinson was and Blake Corum, who wasn't a finalist, but if he didn't get hurt, you probably would have seen him there and potentially won it. So let me know what you guys think about that. But monster season so far for both Molings and Will Johnson. Alex Orji, he also spoke with the media following his first start. He said that I think when we watch the film, we're going to see all the areas we can all improve. As far as for me, the things that I tried to go into the game and do was, first, the number 1 rule of playing quarterback is try to win the game. Next, after that, is to eliminate turnover-worthy plays. Those are the main 2 things that I'm focused on. He did say, the thing with our quarterback room is whoever can protect the football and get the ball to those playmakers and all the guys and facilitate the ball to the guys we have on the team, we're going to win a lot of games doing it that way. He did say, that I've been a physical quarterback as long as I've been playing the position. He did say that I've got to kind of, find a balance between being physical at times and just playing smart and protecting myself. That's something that him and the coaches talk about. And, obviously there's going to be room for improvement for Alex Orji as the season goes on, but right now, he is Michigan's starter. He led them to a win over USC. Michigan's offense finally found their identity. They're going to be a run-heavy offense this season. I know a lot of people don't think that Michigan can win the big games doing that, but I'll tell you what, as long as they just continue to improve on the passing game and they can pass the ball enough to keep the defense honest, they can win games being a run-heavy offense. So I'm excited, to see this offense continue to improve. They finally found their identity, and now you just got to build upon it. Pick it up in the passing game. You don't have to pass the ball that much. Just be able to pass the ball enough to keep the defense honest, and that's what they have to keep working on. But we do got some more news on a couple of recruits who did take visits to Michigan's game over the weekend against USC. We talked about it in the video yesterday. Michigan impressed a ton of recruits. One of them was the 2026 4-star offensive tackle Malaki Lee, who was a Hawaii native, a 6'6", 318-pound offensive lineman. He told Brace Mayer to the Michigan Insider, "This was my first college football game ever, and I'm so grateful that I was able to come out here and experience it at the Big House. And overall, I'm just happy that me and my family were here to witness it. It was an exciting game. Ann Arbor is a special place." He said, "I'll never forget that experience." He was definitely impressed what he saw with the offensive line. He said the rushing yards tell you all you need to know about how good they are. And he did say that for me personally, that will play a huge part in where I commit. Now, right now, Michigan does lead on the recruiting prediction machine with a 54.9% chance to land him. And I'm sure this visit only helped Michigan's chances. Then I also wanted to talk about the 2026 4-star wide receiver Nayland Scott from the state of Georgia, as obviously, Michigan didn't use their passing game or their receivers that much, but Scott did tell the Michigan Insider that I was really impressed with the way they moved the ball at the end to get the win. Said he connected with the offensive staff, and he said the passing game is coming up, and they're going to be dominating it in the future. I think that's pretty evident with, Michigan's future quarterbacks. After this season, they should have no problems at the quarterback position with Jaden Davis, Carter Smith, and Brady Hart. But, Nayland Scott did say, I think of them very highly now that I got to meet everyone in person. So Michigan impressed a lot of recruits Saturday. It was a fantastic environment, and I also think that, that win over USC just goes to show the type of culture Michigan has right now, and the type of culture that Sherrod Moore has sustained even after Harbaugh left. That culture is very strong. It's a winning culture. I think that was pretty evident in that game against USC. When it seemed like they were going to lose, they came right back out there. Kalel Mulling, that offensive line, Max Bredesen on the 4th and goal. They willed their way to victory. But with that, that's going to wrap up today's video. Hope you guys did enjoy. If you did, make sure you guys go ahead, drop a like, comment down below, and subscribe for more. If you're new around here, I greatly appreciate it. And again, shout out to BetUS. Go ahead, check them out at betus.com and use promo code YouTube150. I would appreciate it. And other than that, we will see you guys in the next video. Go Blue.